Good afternoon, beautiful people. Hope you guys are doing well. So I'm just sending out this video to let you know, guys know there's an announcement in Blackboard. This video is actually in it regarding the review for test one and our test one. So let's see. We are in weeks 6 and 7 right now. At least those are the 2 weeks of material that I've already put up for you guys. It just opened up last night. There was an announcement sent out this morning. So for week 6, I have you guys doing 2.3, 4, 5, and 6. I know it's 4 sections, but they run pretty quick. They're not long sections, okay? And it's something that's really manageable to do those 4 sections, right? Then next week, in week 7, I have you guys doing 2.7 and 2.8. Those sections take a little bit longer. That's why I only have 2 on there. Next week, I also have the review for test 1. So, couple of things. The review for test 1, y'all, has 49 questions. I know it's a lot of questions, but it's covering everything from weeks 4 through 7, okay? So it's over chapters 1 and 2, not on the 0014, just on the 14 class. So there's 49 questions on the review. The review does count for a homework grade, but more importantly, you guys, when I made test 1 has 24 questions that I took directly from the review. So what does that mean? That means that the problem is going to be the same. Are the numbers going to be different? Probably. The numbers won't be the same, but the problem in essence will still be the same, okay? So there's 24 questions that come from the review. So it's important to do the review, not because it's really a homework grade, because there's a ton of homeworks, and if you don't do one, who cares? But it's important to do the review because then when you take the test, those 24 questions came directly out of that review, okay? So when you take the test, you're going to be like, oh yes, I remember seeing this problem before, I already did it, whatever it happens to be, okay? So on Monday, March 7th, which is not this coming Monday, but the following Monday, so you basically got like 2 weeks. What I'm going to do on that day at 6 o'clock, I'm going to do a review session live on Blackboard Collaborate. And I'll send you reminders as we go through, but what you'll do is you'll log into Blackboard, you'll go to our class, you'll go to Blackboard Collaborate, You'll join the course room at 6 o'clock. I'll be there. What I'm going to do that day, y'all, is I'm going to answer questions from the review. So whatever questions you guys have, I'll answer them. The idea is between now and March 7th, do those homework problems, right? Go through the videos, go through the notes, go through the homeworks, go through the reviews. So that day we can answer the questions that you really have, right? If we sit there like, sir, can you do number 1? Okay, we do. Sir, can you do number 2? Sir, there's 49 questions, right? We're going to be there forever. And that's not the objective. The objective is to answer the questions that you really have been struggling with. So the review's already open, but on Monday, March 7th, I'm going to do a review session to answer your questions, okay? The test is going to open up that night. It'll open up on Tuesday, officially at midnight, okay? Test, again, 24 questions, come directly from the review. There is a time limit on the test, y'all. There's a 5-hour time limit, okay? So the nice thing about the time limit is if we were in person, if our class was an in-person class, and this is the same test I give to my in-person class, we'd have about an hour and 45 minutes or maybe 2 hours and 45 minutes to do it. You got 5 hours, okay? So you get more time than you would have if you were in class. The only thing is you got to do the test in one session, okay? So if you start the test and then you're like, you know what, I need to go back and review, that timer is still clicking. So make sure that whenever you get ready to take the test, that you're really ready for it, okay? So there is a 5-hour time limit. The test is going to be open up that Tuesday, which is officially March 8th. It'll open up at midnight. It is not due until the Monday that we come back from spring break, which is March 21st, okay? It doesn't mean that you have to do a test over spring break. You're going to have from Tuesday all the way through that day, so all the way through that Monday when we come back. So if you want to do the test before you leave for spring break, do it, right? The only way that you're going to have a test to worry about over spring break, or at least the Monday that it's due, is if you wait until that point. But I'm giving you that extra time in case you want it, in case you decide I want to have more time to review, you can do it, okay? Both the test and the review are due by 11:59 p.m. on Monday, March 21st, okay? Let's see. For the test, you guys, I did include a formula sheet in the announcement that you can use. You can use your notes. You can use any of those calculators we did, or I sent you all the little emoji, the little pictures of the calculator apps. Guys, no photo math, no Wolfram Alpha, nothing like that, okay? You got to do the test on your own. If you got any questions, let me know. The other thing I wanted to mention, y'all, so this is an online class, right? One of the things that makes an online class challenging is when do you do the work, right? That's up to you guys. So, one thing I encourage all my online students to do is to keep up with the work. Don't let it kind of accumulate and then at the end you're trying to do, 3 or 4 sections in a day or two. Do a little bit each day, right? You have to kind of make that choice, right? I'm putting everything there for 2 weeks so that you have that flexibility, but you really don't want to try to wait until the end to get everything done. Okay. The other thing, guys, read Blackboard, right? So a lot of people were saying, how do I submit class assignment one? It's right there. All you got to do is read it, right? I'm not going to read it to you, but you got to read it. It's all right there, okay? Make sure you do those things. Guys, when you are watching the videos in the YouTube playlist that I made, make sure that you're focused, right? So you can't be like watching the video and let me send my friend a message. Oh, what's on Instagram? Oh, meet on TikTok, right? You can't be doing that kind of stuff. You got to be focused, right? So doing those kinds of things, I think, is going to be helpful. It's going to ensure that you're understanding what's going on, okay? But keep up with this stuff, guys. If you got questions, let me know. I'm happy to help, okay? Take care.